Come on through, Cookie. I want to pull my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is going to be my review for Empire, and this is actually season 2, episode 13, I believe this is. This was actually much better than last week. Last week they were really trying it. They're really trying it. But we start right off. It's Cookie's birthday. You know, her birthday's coming up. Also, Camilla is gone. Camilla's dead. And there's a memorial service that they're having for Camilla. There was a little section in there where right afterwards, Lucius was literally just digging the knife in with the little boy with the big shoes and saying, "Yeah, I'm so proud of you that you killed her. This, that, the other." He's like, "I didn't kill her. I didn't kill her. It wasn't supposed to go down like that." It's like, I said, that damn Lucius. Lucius just always picking, just picking. So that was going on. They actually put Rhonda as the head of the fashions for Empire. So that's all good. And then we also had Andre apologize to her for thinking that she's cheating. And that's the one thing with the show. They move things along kind of fast. And it irritates me sometimes. Because just last week we were actually at the council session and all that. And now we're just like, it's just been a few days, because for there to be a funeral, it's literally been what? Well, we'll give it a week. And we're that, like, he'd have been to the doctors, the medicine been calibrated, and now all of a sudden, everything's good with him and her. I'm like, whatever. But anyway. So, but whatever. Knowing the show, it is what it is. This is what we know about them. They do move along fast, so whatever. So we had all that going on. Let's see. There's an issue with Tiana and Menage a Trois, the lead singer, the little girlfriend of the boy with the big shoes. Tiana's jealous. That's all that it is to it. Tiana's jealous. She's trying to pull rank, and her whole card is always, I'm going to leave. If I don't get my way, I'm going to leave. Eventually, knowing little boy with the big shoes the way we know the little boy with the big shoes, he's going to tell Tiana to kick bricks and get the fuck on. But she's having this whole thing where she's jealous and she's saying, she's trying to steal my shine while we're on the road. And she's going over into my set and this, that, thing, and the other. And then some other shit about costuming and just on and on and on. And the thing is, when I sat back, I looked and Hakeem actually came to the city to try to smooth everything over because there were such issues going on. And I see why she's feeling the way she's feeling. You have no hold over him anymore. Your little situation with him is done. Him and the little girl, he really likes the little girl. And the little girl is actually coming out of her shell as far as like being on tour. They actually showed a little part with them performing and Tiana performing. Well, I think Tiana's song is corny, personally. And then when I watched the stage performance of Menage a Trois, they actually are more entertaining. They're literally more entertaining, but that might just be a personal thing for me. Because I just think that whole look at my body, I just think the whole song is corny. I think the costuming is bad and all of that. And I thought the girls, the group, were cute. They were a cute group. So, but that might just be a more personal thing for me, but whatever. And she basically does have Hakeem wrapped up around her little finger. She just ain't a nasty bitch, but it is what it is. They actually had a little piece where Hakeem actually came out on stage with them and did a little rap. This was toward the end of the show. And little girl come out with black patent leather baby and was breaking it up. I said, oh, Tiana bitch. Because Tiana had her little, encrusted jumpsuit on and that, and the girl came out with the patent leather shit, and she was singing Tiana under the table actually, and she definitely looks better. I was like, ooh, okay. And then later on, he actually proposed to her. Beautiful ring, and literally proposed to her, and you saw Tiana kind of look and was like, yeah, girl, it's over for you. So I don't know what's going to come of that. Let's see. What else went on? There was a whole thing throughout the whole show. We were actually in the process of getting Lucius's video together. And the video is actually chronicling his life, him and his mother and all of that. And we found out that the mother actually, she committed suicide in front of him. We knew there was this little situation where she basically almost drowned him, talking about, she was a little nut job, and she almost drowned him, talking about we need to be cleansed. And when she came to and caught herself of what she was doing, she killed herself after that, in front of him. And then he actually went to a neighbor and stayed with her. And then once he figured out the social services was coming, that's when he ran away. And that's when he ended up living on the street and that kind of thing. And then he actually ended up running into Frank Gatson. Not Frank Gatson. What's his name? Frank Gatson is the choreographer. Frida's dad. The one that he killed. What is his name? His full name? Whatever Frida's dad's name is, child. Because I'm mixing him up with a real person. I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, he ran into him, and he's the one that actually put him on the block. He gave him his first bag of dope to sell. And he said, he basically saved my life or whatever. So, that's what that whole thing is. Cookie actually ran into this later on in the program because Jamal and Hakeem had went down to try to get Frida, and they wanted Frida to perform with Jamal, and she was given, oh, no, Lucius saved me, and I'm not going to turn my back on Lucius. And said the other, they told her, he's going to burn you, girl, just like he burns everybody else, and then you can come on back. And well, shortly after that, he burned her. Not really too much. He just switched the direction of his video. So the lyrics that she had done for the song had been removed from the song. So she was pissed off. So she ended up going with Jamal and them. In the midst of it, Cookie finds out that is actually her dad. Cookie didn't know that was her dad. So now going forward, we're going to see there's going to be a whole issue about, Cookie not even wanting her around her kids. I guess so whenever that comes out, and she's treacherous anyway. So, it is what it is. We got that whole thing going on. Lucius was having a hard time with the video and the way it was being shot and all of that, but it turned out good. The little boy really did look like Lucius. Look when he's little. And then Cookie found a girl that really did spooking because she was so much like his mother that played his mother in the video. Anyway. So there was all throughout the program, they got this whole thing going on where nobody wants to come and be bothered with Lucius. And that's what she wanted. She wanted her whole family together for her birthday. That's the only thing she wanted. And they pulled a 52 switch on her, and everybody was actually there. She ends up playing the video, a rough edit of the video for the family so they can see it. And they're saying, you know what, you all need to see this. You need to know more about your dad and who your dad actually is. And Lucius really didn't want to play the video because he's kind of uneasy. But he went ahead and let Cookie do what Cookie wanted to do. Well, in the midst of it all, Andre went the fuck off. Once they're watching, Andre says, are you telling me that my grandmother was bipolar? And Lucius is like, child, they ain't have no name for it back then. It is what it is. This, that, thing, and the other. So he says, so you knew the whole time you've been running around trying to make me feel bad when you knew that your mother had some of the same affliction that I did. So he got mad, and them two got to going at it. And he told Lucius that you'd go to hell and this, that, thing, and the other. And, yeah, Lucius, of course, went ghetto and was like, my mother was a goddamn nut job, but so are you. You know, so it's one of them things. So now Lucius and everybody else is kind of like, well, damn, this is what's wrong with him. But Andre went the opposite direction, and them two just clashed. So now they're going to be feuding. So that was that. And the last thing we saw is the goddamn Andre leaves Rhonda there at Lucius's house. She ends up leaving and calling Anika. And she's saying how she's getting so tired of everything and she's really sick of that house and that she needed to get away. And that damn Anika then told her, you can come and stay with me for a couple days. I'm like, oh, God, you're right back in her web again. So we're going to see some of that going forward. And that's basically where it actually left off. It was a definitely a much better episode than last episode. And that's, yeah, definitely better. So anyway, thumbs up, thumbs down. Y'all know how that all works. And I will get back with y'all next week. All right, guys. Bye. 1 second. Okay, so I definitely had to make my correction. Frank Gatson is a choreographer. He's Beyonce's choreographer. And I've been watching the damn show with that damn Kelly Rowland. So that's why Frank Gatson was fresh on my mind. It's Frank Gathers is actually our character from Empire. So I know y'all gonna be tearing me up down there in them goddamn comments, but that's fine. It is what it is. Human. But anyway, so Frank Gatson is a real person. Frank Gathers is my character from Empire. Okay, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Lord have mercy. All right.